Hi, why is it that when a child falls, they just bounce and get back up, and when we fall, it tends to be more of a thud? Why is it that kids can just roll out of bed and run around and play, and we tend to wake up feeling stiff and old? And I've even been told at age 62 that I hobble out of bed and I hobble a little bit for the first few steps. Nobody wants to be told that. I kind of know the reason for my hobbling. I broke my ankle a couple of years ago and it's never really felt loose, but it feels stiffer in the morning, particularly if it's been cold. And that's a sign to me that my fascia is starting to age. Fascia is the fabric that wraps your body, wraps your muscles, your joints, all your tendons. It's full of nerve endings. It's often the cause of our chronic pain. What it should be and what it is in children is this juicy, stretchy fabric that pulls in 3 dimensions and really supports our movement and transmits the force of our movement then as we get older, and particularly if we're not drinking enough, and particularly if we're not moving enough. And also, if we've lost that healing estrogen, so we're post menopause, then we're going to be far more prone to a thickening and a stiffening of our fascia. And so that will transmit to being stiffer in the morning, or stiffer, particularly like stuck in a sedentary job, when you stand up after you've done a lot of work at the computer. I'm going to show you a few of my favorite moves. Some of them I do in bed before I get up to make sure that I hobble as little as possible, and so that I'm making up not just my joints, my muscles, but also my fascia. It's really, really easy. I call them the morning musts. Okay, must do them in the morning, and they're really easy to fit into your life. So you're going to do one of them just as you walk around your house as part of walking better. You're going to do one of them as you wait for the kettle to boil. So instead of running around and doing some jobs, I want you to stop, be present, and do a thing that's called the cat stretch. And then if you get a chance, then I really, really want you to do a bit of a fascia dance. So I'll show you that. Really easy. It's like bad 80s dancing, dad dancing. And you'll be able to do these 3 things. This first one I call sneaky walking, because imagine sneaking around your house and being completely silent, even up and down the stairs. All the extra muscles that you will need to work to walk sneakily, all the extra joint mobility that you're going to need to walk sneakily. So I dare you to practice walking sneakily when you first get out of bed, and then see if you can continue all the way through the day. And of course, it's best done barefoot. This is your second morning must. It's called the cat stretch. And what you're going to do is stretch out the whole of the back of your body. Use a preferably fit it in when the kettle's boiling, or something that you can just stop and wait, your feet hip distance apart, nicely parallel. And then the most important part is to lift your tail up like that and create this curve, this sway in your back. Now, if you need to do it up here, because as you go down you round, that's just the stiffness in your body, you're going to get a really good stretch wherever you do it. I need to come all the way down here before I start to feel that stretch. Now, if it hurts your back or hurts your shoulders, then you need to stop. You want to feel a stretch wherever you're stiff, basically. So I'm feeling it through my calves, but you might feel it through your hamstrings, your glutes, your lower back, your chest, and your shoulders. You can move from side to side like that. And then you can also bend one knee and hold it, and you'll feel it right in the other leg, and do the other side. Make sure that knee is over that foot, that you're not twisting inwards. And then when you've had enough, just stop. Before I show you the dad dancing, can you just do me a favor and subscribe to this channel? Because if you're finding it useful, then you'll find other things useful, like this video, because then I'll know you want more like it. And let me know in the comments how you get on. Your third morning must is dad dancing. If you look here, what they're doing here is moving from side to side and swinging their arms and moving their hips and just giving their whole body a move. If you look at her, she's even doing a better job by reaching her arms right up. So if you can stretch your body to the extremes like that in the morning, maybe while the kettle is boiling, then you're really doing well. Here's your bonus. Have you seen a cat or a dog wake up? They stretch immediately, particularly they're stretching out their spine, their shoulders. Have you seen a baby when they wake up? Particularly if they've been swaddled, actually, they cannot wait to move and they wiggle and stretch their spine. They stretch their arms right up. They press their chest up off the bed and they stretch out their legs. Well, this is what you need to do, even if you don't want to do a great big movement, but stretch yourself and wiggle before you get up. To get rid of my morning hobble, all I do is move my feet in every direction, move my toes in every direction, have a really good wiggle before I get up, and that enables me to immediately start walking through my feet and do the sneaky walk as soon as I get up.